had Hybrid Entertainment.
WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station. You listen to Real Raww. There's no real without Raww. If you don't know, now you know. It's your boy, Raww Ruler. Let's get it. Let's go. And we still got hot money in the building. Yeah, I just did a little pause. Y'all mad or not? What's up, man? So, I just tricked myself out. So, man, like, the track was dope. You feel me?
I appreciate
I'm messing
that.
with it. I'm messing with it. I'm messing with the fact that it says no sleep because I literally don't sleep. I really don't. And I wanted to know, what was the chemistry like with you and Saint?
Oh, that's my boy. The history between me and Saint dates back to high school, battle rap. You know what I'm saying? We met each other on that circuit. Pretty much, me and him started off to work on a project together.
Mm-hmm.
And we got like 4 tracks in just working, fooling around when we decided, you know what, we need to go ahead and make a few more and put it out. And No Sleep was just one of the tracks that came about. Me and him, our chemistry in the booth when we in the studio, we don't write. You know, we just let it flow. So, yeah, bro sent me that track after I left a studio session. And I made the track, I made the verse, I made the hook, and I shot it back to him. He laid an incredible verse to it. And what I decided was, you know, not only did I want it to be kind of our leak to what me and him had in store for the fans, but to be my next single because of the message. You know what I'm saying? Who's really letting you know what they hustle for? You know, you got a lot of artists just saying they hustle, but for what?
For what?
You know what I'm saying?
What's the purpose behind
it? What and what does it take? How many times have you heard an artist tell you that this doesn't? We hear about the Wraiths, the Bugattis. All right, well, what about the No Sleep? You know, what did you sacrifice for this? You know, so that's
true. And you're right about that. Like, that's a good question. Like, what are you doing it? Why are you doing this? And what's the purpose? And also, when was you doing this? You feel me? Like, give us proof and let us know what it took to get here.
Most definitely.
Let people know your struggle, or not even your struggle, your hustle. Let them know what you had to do to grind. Give people tips. You feel me? It's all about sharing and giving back and letting them know, like, oh yeah, you could do this, you could do that. You feel me? Go crazy with that stuff like that. And I feel you on that. So, man, like, right now I'm gonna ask you, why are you so Chicago? Let them know why you so Chicago. And I want you to put that I'm so Chicago because
I'm so Chicago because I'm proud to be from here, and I also know there are other people who wish they could be from Chicago.
All right.
You got some people who wish this is where they're from. I'm from 100th Street, Jeffrey Manor. I know some people who wish they could have survived on my block. Let alone Chicago, Inglewood, Wild Hunters, out west, North Side. Come on now, like we from a place in the middle where a lot of people sometimes ask themselves, could I grow up in Chicago? I've met people across the world, you know what I'm saying? I've done a little traveling in my day. I've met people who've always asked me, and I've saw the places they were from, and you know, I still get that question. You think I can make it there?
Oh, okay.
You know, so it is what it is.
But I wanted to ask you, did you hear about the Kevin Hart and the Katt Williams beef?
Definitely.
What do you think about that? Who do you think is better in the comedian side?
Okay. I'm gonna put it like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know specifically what Kevin Hart has done beyond the fact, but I watch Kevin Hart grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about Paper. I'm a fan of Paper Soldiers. You know, I was look, bro, I was doing bootlegging, right? I wasn't out on the corner, but I was a part of a manufacturing company that was bringing the bootlegs to the people who would sell them to you on the corner.
True.
So we tore Soul Plane apart. I feel responsible for the failure. Straight up. I almost feel responsible for the failure of that production. And I watched how his first biggest moment was just torn from him, you know. So I got a tremendous amount of respect, and I'm a fan of Katt Williams. But I've watched Kevin Hart grow from nothing, you know, and I kind of watched Katt Williams get that spot with the next Friday joint, or was it Friday after next? Where you know Kevin Hart had like 6 failures. You know what I'm saying? We watched that. If you're a true blue fan of both of them, you watch Kevin Hart fail like 12 times. before he reached this, whatever, I guess Forbes quoted him at 28 million. Or,
Yeah.
he was in a negative. Probably negative 3 million before he got to the 28. So, as far as funny, you know, I'm a tremendous fan of both of their stand-ups. And movies, you know, Kevin Hart kind of just outbeat him off the strength of quantity. You know what I'm saying?
It's like he
a horse, yeah.
Keep
so
going, like he's not stopping.
And I can't put 0 over 100. You know what I'm saying? Without Katt Williams having those amount of productions, I could compare the Pimp Chronicles to Laugh at My Pain. But then when you start to continue, it's movie after movie after movie after movie after movie. You know, it's kind of gonna boil down to a Kevin Hart kind of thing. But I am a fan of both. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to take from anybody, especially Kevin Hart, who would be a person where I saw the struggle. And not to say Katt Williams didn't struggle, but I witnessed. We all witnessed.
He did.
Poor production. The movie he did with Usher. I remember that joint.
Oh yeah, In the Mix.
In the Mix. I couldn't even remember the name. In the Mix. You know what I'm saying? I remember that joint where he was just you could just tell where he was coming from. I'm a hungry dude doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of watch him surpass some of the people he actually was probably begging for roles and everything. So I got some respect for that. You know?
I want to know if you can like give us one word how to describe your music. What would you give us? he breathed on it like this.
Empowering.
Oh, empowering.
Yeah.
And like, do you have a purpose behind your music? What is your purpose?
Yeah. A lot of people. You got a lot of people who can't really fully express through music. And I come from a place I've saw so many. I hustled on the block with so many. We a freestyle. I freestyle with cats who would never go in the booth because he had to serve and he didn't know how to put it down. And, you know, I've been around so many chicks who had that hidden talent. So my music is I really would like for the people. I really would like to say the things. You know, when people say something, and you be like, "Oh, I meant to say that," or "I was thinking that." I want to put out. That's what I want. Every record that I make.
You want people to relate.
I want someone to say, relate. Yeah, I just want someone to say, "I've thought of that before." I wonder if that could happen. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to push you forward, even if my record is depressive. Like, okay, one of my favorite records of all time is DMX. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't. Now, you feel
Are you testing me?
Are
you testing me? That's one of my favorite artists.
Bro, and the crazy thing is, I remember arguing with somebody. It was possibly like 2011 or something. I was arguing with somebody who said his music was depression, was real depressive. You know what I'm saying? So I'll use that song like it's crazy. A song that's that depressing motivates me. I could listen to that record in the morning.
True.
You know, like I could play that song and it'll get me up and ready. It'll get me pumped like, oh, I'm finna go out and make some of myself because I still remember the third verse was the climax where he started rapping how he let it go. I get back looking tight, slick again. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, bro, if you really listen to the record, it may down him to hear it or, you know, because he may have made it at a time where he was falling or slipping or whatever. But that record it was made for somebody to hear that and say, if he can make it through this, I can make it through that. Group home. I didn't grow up in a group home. That's what he rapped about in the record. You know, and if he could make it to where he was a 4-time multi-platinum artist, and how could I believe growing up in a home I can't reach these same heights? Like, you gotta be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put that message out there in my music the same way one of my favorite songs affected my whole life. I've never met DMX before. If I meet him and get 3 minutes with him, this is the only thing I can tell is, man, you made a record that affected my whole life.
Did you hear the sample with Future and Meek Mill?
Yeah, it was dope to me. I like that.
It was dope.
I like that. Yeah.
What's good, Chicago?
Y'all about to have the best 2 hours of y'all life. I'm playing the dopest R&B and hip hop music.
Raww.